Hello. So, basically, it looks like I've got a billion answers to do, so let's get this started then. Q&A sesh. I honestly didn't think there'd be so many, because I'm naive like that, but there you go. I'll try and answer as many as I can. I might have to skip over a few, because either they're the same or they're stupid. Because if you answer something that's really dumb, like, why are you breathing, then I'm not going to answer it, because, Anyway, let's get started, shall we? Will I do a playthrough of Skyrim? You demand it. Unfortunately, I will not. What the heck is this Penumbra thing? It's a funny picture, and the game Penumbra is very good, and you should go buy it. Why am I so cool? I don't know, I was just born that way. What are your new computer specs? Okay, it's a 64-bit OS I'm using. It's 8 gig. I've got a i7 2600K processor, which I've overclocked to like 4 gigacore, 4 cores, so it's just totally boss. Could overclock it further, but I'm not going to bother for the time being. No need. I'm using my old 5770 HD ATI card, which is aging a bit now, so that's the next bit to be replaced probably. Anyway, computer specs. Oh, and a big ass monitor because widescreen is awesome. Do I like Fallout? I do, and I'm not going to let's play it. No, afraid not. What's your address? I'm afraid I couldn't answer that. Mainly because, you know, there's the whole, well, middle of nowhere thing. Everyone will be like, where the hell do you even live? No, confusing. What do I consider to be the scariest game I've ever LP'd? Or non-LP. Or and non-LP, I guess. Scariest game I've LP'd has to be Amnesia, hands down. And scariest game I haven't LP'd? Dunno, actually. That's toughy. Probably Silent Hill 1 when I was growing up. I found that definitely the most scary of everything I've played. Because when you're growing up, it was like, oh, it's really frightening. But now it just looks like a blocky bit of ass. So it's not really that frightening anymore. But there you go. Are you a sandwich? No, I'm not really a sandwich. More of a baguette, I guess. Their replies to comments everywhere. What do I look like? Look at my Twitter, it's up there. If you could be a dinosaur, what dinosaur would I be and why? A T-Rex, because T-Rex is awesome, have tiny little hands. What is your favourite place in the world to visit? Dunno. Paris was pretty decent when I went to Paris. London's kind of cool. Haven't been to London that much. I don't know, Florida was neat too. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to go to Florida probably because there's a theme park. Theme park's awesome. Why is the sky blue? I don't know. I could go look it up in the old school textbooks I have. That's something I should know as well. But there you go. Something to do with the atmosphere. Go on, someone correct me. Do it. Are you gonna play Skyrim? Oh, done that one. No. Have you ever disliked a game enough you only complete the LP because you felt obligated? Yes. Silent Hill Homecoming was ass. It really was. I thoroughly hated it. Vampire dragged on slightly, but it was alright. But other than that, probably just Homecoming, to be honest. I mean, even the Suffering was better than that. And the Suffering was buggy. Damn, it was buggy. What do you order at Starbucks? Don't go to Starbucks, please. How do I feel about sweater vests? Don't wear them. I'm English. Don't get cold. We have like minus billion weather. Although compared to some of our European bros, it's pretty mild here. But we get like minus 10 in the winter, so don't need to wear sweaters really. Except, funny story, went to the southern states of America during the winter, and they were like, oh, it's so cold. It's basically 10 degrees C. I was walking around in shorts and a t-shirt. You Americans, especially down south, you don't know what cold is. That's not cold. Yeesh, some people. What is your favourite colour? I don't know. You have to tell me. Will I do Suffering Ties that Bind? Probably not. What is my favourite sandwich filling? Tuna mayo. Definitely tuna mayo. Will I LP the Punisher game? Nope. What is my favourite LP? Penumbra. I think Penumbra is my favourite one. Definitely. Brilliant games. Probably Amnesia in there as well, if I can do two, if I'm allowed to do two. Definitely those two. What are the best and worst games of the best and worst game of the last 10 years? Oh, Christ. Personally, out of the ones I've played, the best game, Dark Souls, is the best game I've played in an awful long time, have to be honest. But the problem is, I like too many games to say for certain. Because Bayonetta is also fantastic. I don't think I can answer the best game. But the worst game I've played in the last 10 years, I can answer that one easily. Bloody Sonic 2006. Christ, what was that loading screen in the game? What a load of junk. Plus all that yiffing and stuff. Awkward. Really awkward. Have I ever played Blue Stinger? Nope. Let's see. Is there a game that you want to play but haven't got a chance to? Tales of Vesperia on the PS3. I'd like to play. Tales of Xillia. Tales of Graces. Basically Tales stuff, really. I'd love to play. A series of books I absolutely love. The Lord of the Rings series was fantastic. I thoroughly enjoyed Dark Materials trilogy as well. They were great. Any Discworld books. Discworld is fantastic. Oh, and Harry Potter, because, you know, man child. Boxes or briefs? Boxes, blatantly. You gotta have room to breathe, man. What is your favourite game / film? Again, favourite game. I have to actually think of that one seriously because I couldn't just easily chuck out favourite game or anything. I couldn't say this is my #1 favourite game I love playing because I love too many. There's too many fantastic games. Movie? Mixture between The Thing and Escape from New York, probably. Both of them are my favourite movies, probably. Oh, that's spam. Why don't you accept friend requests? Because I've ignored them for like the past 2 years. I'm not going to start answering them now. You're wondering if I'm safe? I'm perfectly safe. Unless you mean like safe as in, or mate, are you safe? And I'm probably pretty bling and safe and stuff with the kids down, yo. Or something. Why don't you do on the Stalker games? Because I know them too well. I don't know if I could actually do them as a decent LP. I could do Vampire because it's horror themed. I don't think I'd argue that Stalker's horror. Atmospheric, yes. Horror, yeah. But then Alice kind of wasn't either. I don't know. Anything interesting happening in your life at the moment? Oh, there's always interesting things going on. Never a dull day. Do I love you? Oh, I would love to say yes, but I don't know who you are, I'm afraid. I'm so sorry. I mentioned how I was going through ammo like bottles of toothpaste. How many bottles of toothpaste do you go through? Actually, not many. I don't know why I said that. I'm just making stuff up, probably. What's the worst game of LP? No, answer that. Homecoming. Favourite music style? Heavy metal, probably. I like a lot of music, mind you. I like stuff between heavy metal, trance, sort of like Euro sort of style. Some of the bass hunter stuff I like as well. Video game music as well. I like a lot of that. And to be honest, anything. But mainly heavy metal. But anything that sounds good, I'll be happy to listen to. That's very subjective and, one of those. If I had to magically transform into a horror game, or any other game, which ones would it be? Anything that isn't Silent Hill, basically, I think, would be the safest bet. Do I own a nice hat? I do. I own a hat from the band Wasp, with Blackie Lawless's signature on, which is probably my best hat. Plus I have an alcohol hat. It's a Blackthorn cider hat, which is fantastic. It makes you look a right twat when you're wearing it, but it's cool. If I could be anyone, who would I be? I don't know, I'm kind of happy being me. But if I had to be anyone, I'd be Scarlett Johansson for the day. Yeah? You've catch my drift? Yeah? Will I do another live stream? If I get bored, sure. Or if I'm not working, that's the problem. Work commitment's a bit difficult. Do I have a girlfriend? I do. Why are you so awesome? I don't know. Like I said, I was just born that way. Thank you, though. If I could be anything in the world, what would it be? Ooh. If just for a day, like I said, Scarlett Johansson would be a good day. But if it wasn't that, if I couldn't be Scarlett, then I don't know, some sort of bird just to fly around, I suppose, would be kind of neat. Yes, I'm engaged, so there you go. Gonna let's play other games other than horror games? Probably not, unless I run out of horror games. So then I have to find something new to do, I suppose. Probably go back to Godhand and punch people really hard. What's my main advice to new Let's Players? Do something you enjoy. Don't worry about your audience just yet. Just do something you enjoy doing. Make sure you're having fun. Try and make sure the sound and everything comes out clear. I'd say that's the most important thing. And that's it. Well, I repeat it again. Just pick something you enjoy, for God's sake, and don't swear every 2 seconds. It's something I can't stand personally. Someone just going like really obnoxiously, like the Nostalgia Critic did in a Let's Play recently. I love the Nostalgia Critic. Don't get me wrong, but that Let's Play he did was awful. And just don't do that. Just watch his video, and that's how not to do an LP. Right there, it's perfect. Perfect example for you. What got me into horror games? I just love being scared. I think it's fantastic. It's a great adrenaline rush. And if something can truly scare you, it's really fun, I think. You're moving to England in a few months. Do European women find American accents as sexy as Americans find European accents? I'm not going to lie to you. I think if you got a nice American accent, you'll be alright. But a lot of the American guys, for the girls over here, they don't tend to like them as much. Or at least according to most of my female friends, they don't. I don't know, maybe as a whole the country's alright. But if you got a nice voice and you don't, I don't know, swear in that way Americans swear, I think you'd be fine. And it's a bit vague, but just go me on that one. What horror character I'd like to meet in real life? Phil from Penumbra. I think he's a pretty cool bro. I'd like to have a chat with him. Well, who is the best Let's Player you've seen other than yourself? There's a guy on the Penny Arcade forums called Ginger Majingo. He's the one who probably got me into it properly, actually. He did a Hitman Let's Play. And he sounds like Dominic Diamond, who did the old Games Master show in the UK. And it's absolutely fantastic. It's just the way he talks was just so funny. It got me in stitches. And the way he played Hitman was absolutely fantastic. So yeah, him. I'd love to say go check out his videos, but I think they've all gone. I'd have to message him one day, see what's going on with that. See if I can get him to rehost them. They're absolutely wonderful. How do you feel about going on adventures through the stars, fighting aliens with xenophobic mindsets? Wow, 2 tickets to where though? Heroics. Going away from Earth. It sounds pretty cool. I don't know. It sounds like a pretty cool trip. What's a good way to get more people to find or be interested in your LPs? Quite frankly, I don't know. See, when I first started, I honestly didn't worry about it. People just started coming along. I did the threads on Penny Arcade, and after that, people just turned up, I guess. And over time, people started watching more and more of them as I got a few more games out. It's around Dead Space. I got 1,000 subscribers, and unfortunately, I can't really offer any real advice there. I'd say don't worry about it and just make videos you enjoy doing. Don't do it for the view count. Just do it because you enjoy it. And if you get more viewers, then fantastic. That's great, and you can pat yourself on the back and say, yeah, people like my videos. And even if you got 17 people watching and liking your videos, you've still got 17 people enjoying your stuff, and that's the important thing at the end of the day. If you enjoy it and they enjoy it, then why not? Peanuts. What? The best peanuts are the spicy kind of peanuts. You know, the ones in like the sort of chili sauce and stuff. Yeah, it's good. Do you plan to make a whip out of your awesome long hair? I don't think I make a great whip, to be honest. It's sort of a feeble whip, like a bit. It's no good. What's the square root of 5,329? Dunno. I could get a calculator if you like, but I think that'd ruin it. Do you think that a non-native English speaker should give a shot at Let's Playing, even if he has a thick French accent? Yeah, I don't think the accent matters, quite frankly. Look at Kleiker. He's a filthy German. That was a dig at Kleiker. Yeah. I love Kleiker, and I love Germans, really. He's filthy German. But yeah, I mean, my accent doesn't matter. As long as you're entertaining, it doesn't matter where you come from. So, there you go. I hear they're making a new Stalker. Any thoughts? Yes, their new DRM system is terrible, and I refuse to buy a new Stalker game with that stupid always-on DRM. I'm very, very anti-DRM, because I buy all my games, goddammit, and I don't want to be nailed for buying my games. Fair enough, if you want to release a pirate copy with a crap ton of DRM in it, knock yourselves out. Don't stick that shit in my games. There we go. A Helloween voice option for my TomTom. You sure you'd want my voice actually going, you on your left, mate? Left. Oh, you missed it. Oh, what are you doing? You've gone the wrong way. Now I have to tell you, like, you're handling like a greased pig. You're doing it wrong. Do you really want that in your TomTom? Yeah. Do I like waffles? Yeah, waffles are okay. Pancakes? No, I don't like pancakes. French toast? Yeah. Meh. Do you ever plan on playing non-horror games? Kind of answer that. Yes, I suppose, if I run out of stuff. Do you like Red Dwarf? And yes, I do. And Lister all the way, of course. Stream of Second Suffering? Nah, sorry. Maybe one day. We'll see. I used to play the drums. Why used to play? Mainly because I just got out of habit of doing it. Really. I still got it. It's just about I can still do it if you like. I still remember how to do it. But I just got bored of doing it at the time and never got back into it, I guess. The first game you remember playing? An Atari game with my dad. It's a game called Street Racer, I think, on the Atari. And we had one controller that didn't work and one that did. And he always gave me the crappy broken controller. Because he's an asshat. So, thanks for that, Dad. But yeah, Street Racer on the Atari. Then after that, the ones I really remember are Mario World and Tetris, I suppose. On the Game Boy. The first album I bought, that'd be Painkiller by Judas Priest. I still got it, and it's still an absolutely quality album. I love it a bit. So, really. Would I do a co-op with the Heartless 666? Don't know who he is, I'm afraid, so no. What are my system specs? I already answered that. What's a good way of getting more views? I've mentioned that again. I'm afraid I don't know. Oh, thanks, I'm glad you enjoy the LPs. If I could create a weapon for Alice, what would it be? I'd give her back the Jack in the Boxes, because I think they were amazing. Skyrim is fantastic and well worth getting. What's the most fun I've ever had LPing a game? Again, either Penumbra or Amnesia, because they were just absolutely brilliant bits of work. So, there you go. What else we got? I have a few questions. Oh, I've got to read this one. Christ. Do you ever have a... Oh, this is what I get for not being prepared, by the way, and reading these through. I do get nostalgia rush like that when I find something that reminds me of another game. I'm absolutely dying for something like Secret of Mana again, with an open world just like that game. It was super linear, don't get me wrong, but the combat, the three-playerness of it was great, and there hasn't been anything like it since, really. So yeah, I do sort of hanker for the old games. What's your favourite gun? It's got to be the super shotty from Fear. Can't go wrong with that. People are whining about my background. Yeah, right. I mentioned this before a long time ago, but I'll mention it again. I didn't design the background originally, so it just got updated when people were like, "Oh, cool, I updated your background." So feel free, if anyone wants to update the background and chuck it on there, please be my guest. Send me the picture and I'll stick it up. Penumbra 3. Oh god, no. It's a puzzle game, guys. You don't see me do puzzles. It'd be dreadful. It'd be like Alice, like, "Oh, I can't be asked to skip it." You don't want to watch that. Do I like Canadians? Of course, I like everybody. How do I feel about dehydrated water? Never tried. So, If you could be friends with a character from your LPs, who would it be? And you can't have a romance with Alice because it might land you in jail. It wouldn't land me in jail. She's legal. It's fine. Over 18, it's all good. Oh god, that sounds well seedy, doesn't it? The funnest guy, I think a night out in the town with someone like Isaac could be a good laugh. Probably get drunk and stomp on someone. Yeah. Why did you decide your Let's Play to do horror games? I didn't. Basically, I did Alice, and then went to go do an RPG next. And the opinion of the RPG was like, "Oh, it's a bit dull. Why don't you do something scarier?" And I was like, "Oh, okay." So I picked up Call of Cthulhu in a second-hand store, really cheap. I was like, "Oh, this looks good." And after that, it was like, "Quick, do more horror! Yay!" So I became the horror guy. And that was that, really. There was no real thought process behind that. So yeah. Okay. Breasts, your view on them. Breasts are fantastic. Can't go wrong with a nice pair of boobs. Have you considered LPing total conversion mods? Nope, I have not. Have you ever started an LP when something happens that pulls you away from it just as you start recording? Sometimes I'll start and I have to stop. Yeah, don't get me wrong, but normally I'll just pause the game. It's not usually a problem. Like you've heard before, my phone goes off. I've just paused it and carried on. There's a few times I've had to restart and do it completely again because it balks up or it gets ruined or it doesn't come out right. But you know, usual stuff. Belt-fed shotguns. No idea. Sorry. If I could be any character. I did a brief video on God Hand. I'll try being God Hand guy. That sounds pretty fun. What's the best game you've ever played? Oh, I can't answer those. Have you ever visited other countries? I have, yeah. I've done quite a few. France and America a few times, actually. Skyward Sword. Oh, I'm gonna play it. Oh god, yeah, I've got it pre-ordered. Zelda, guys, come on. I've got a Wii, PS3, and Xbox as well as a PC. I'm gonna of course play Zelda. Growing up with Zelda. If I could do any LP over, what would it be? Probably the first Alice again. I'd be able to record it a bit more efficiently, and recording techniques I've learned over the years. Probably anything up to System Shock, really, where I recorded it with the old microphone, the old methods. I wouldn't mind redoing, but yeah, I'm not going to because I think it'd ruin it. I'm not going to do a George Lucas on you, I'm afraid. So, why am I so awesome in British? Just how I roll. What's an enemy from a game you've LP'd and do you hate the most? Boojums. Has to be Boojums. Still get shivers. How do you get the fan base? Any tips from it? I've already answered that, I'm afraid. Don't know. Would you consider doing LP of Metro? If I did PS3 LPs. Isn't it coming out on the PC as well? More than likely. I might do Metro. Werewolves or vampires? Werewolves are cool. Real vampires are cool. Well, real. I said real with a quotation marks. If vampires are all like Kain from Blood Omen, then definitely vampires, because Kain is a boss. Did Chuck Norris look at Isaac Clarke's leg? He probably did and went, "Wow, that's a hell of a stomping leg." If I went to a party with every main character, how do you think it would go? It'd be a freaking brawl, guys. There'd be fights and stabbings everywhere. It'd be nasty. If I could speak any other language, I used to be able to speak French. I can't anymore because I haven't used it for so long. I'd like to pick up French again. It'd be something I really should do one day anyway. Get back into that. So, imagine you get up in the morning ready to go to work. You have to open the front doors, Cthulhu, and they're having a picnic on your lawn. What would my reaction be? I'd probably be surprised, I have to be honest. I'd be like, whoa, that's kind of weird. I didn't expect to see Cthulhu, Flappy Jaw, and the Puppet Master all having a pretty picnic on the lawn. So I'd probably just be like, "Sup, guys?" They'd nod respectively. I'd nod back, and I'd go to work. Just like, Any tips for a budding LP? I've already covered it, so hopefully those helped. Oh, Christ, I'm only like a third of the way through. I'm going to have to stop here and try some more later, I think. So 20 minutes in. Hopefully you guys won't mind just listening to me answering the question, so I'll just keep going for the time being. Okay, the Bioshock LP with Cat. Yeah, it wasn't up to my what I'd like to call quality standards, especially with sound and everything. I won't do it while it sounds rough. Quite frankly, that's why I removed the playlist. I wasn't happy with it, and that was that. I don't think there's any point keeping the playlist around if I wasn't ever going to finish it. So that was that. I think it's going to be on the back burner forever now until I can get it all sorted. If I can, we'll go back to the shock wrench soon as I can, if it works. Yes. Let's see. How do you get for a player related Let's Play? I've done that one. If I ever met you in real life, would you ignore me or just have a nice friendly? I'd say hello. I'd love to meet people in real life. If I just happen to meet someone, it'd be fantastic. I'd have a nice little chat with you. Be a good laugh. You'd like to see more games you played as a werewolf? It'd be interesting. I don't think there's many, so it'd be a good laugh. Who trades you, Isaac or Alice? Ooh, Alice, definitely. Have you ever really been as far as decided to use even to go to one to look at them more like? Yes. Next. As soon as the video starts playing, a friend of mine on Steam playing for a number of... Oh, right, yeah. Well, good luck with that. Have you ever played Psychonauts? I haven't, but friends always like give me slaps for not playing it. The Bioshock thing, yeah, kind of answered. I know it's... Yeah, I will try and get it sorted if I could, you know. Scary ass what? What's been your reason to rage hardest in the LoL game? It's feeders. Oh, it would be you, Ollie. Christ. It's the goddamn feeders and the morons who play. Sadly, that would be the things that really wind you up. Someone just goes, I'm like, mate, what are you doing? Don't feed. And he's all like, fuck you, motherfucker. I'm like, all right, cheers for that. That's what annoys me the most, probably. New Tale played in the same genre as me. Some of the same games. Any advice? Try and play them blind if you can to get the sort of same effect I do. And just have fun with them. That's my advice. Let's see. If you owned a company, do you think you'd be learning making bad games to make money? Oh, that's a difficult question, isn't it? I mean, I'd like to say no, but if you had to make a bad game to stay afloat, you know, just to say, well, if we make 2 bad games, we can make a really good one really good game. Then I suppose you'd have to. Too broad of a question, I think. Let's see, how did I get into Let's Playing? Oh, I said, you know, how did I do horror? Yeah, I think I've covered that. Thank you very much. Let's see, what's the most scared I've ever been? Definitely during Amnesia and Penumbra. Like, this is talking cold sweat territory here. They were really good for that. Would you like to have Alice's hair? Oh yeah, it'd be fabulous. It'd be like all day, it'd be like, Alice's hair, strokey, strokey, strokey. It'd be wavy. I'd have a permanent wind behind me, like, oh, how elusive. It'd be pretty good. What's LP's been my favourite? Like, I've already covered it. And the one that came out the best was definitely Amnesia. Yeah. Will I stop myself from playing? Sonic 06, yeah, I'd go back and go punch myself in the balls and say, what are you doing? Don't play this tripe. Load up Sonic Mega Collection, that Mega Drive you got under your bed. Play that instead. It's better than this tripe. Except the soundtrack was really, really good. Then I'd fast forward in time and play Sonic Generations and realise it's absolutely amazing and the best Sonic game in years. And I'd be like, wow, awesome. Which part of England are you from? Southwest. There you go. You are, innit? Do I see myself quitting LPs? Not as long as I'm having fun. I want to keep doing it as long as I'm enjoying it and people don't go, boo, you suck! Get out, you suck! So as long as I don't get that. What do I keep an eye for when I'm LP? I usually will try and research them to the point where someone will say it's scary and it's good and not a load of crap. That's my sort of goals. But if it just catches my eye, then that's really... Favourite kind of game? RPGs. Definitely, I think. I really like some of the RPGs, like the Tales games, really, basically. The Tales games I absolutely adore, and RPGs like Dark Souls as well, action RPGs. Those are my favourites. Would I ever like to visit Clyker? Yeah, I would. That's one thing I would like to get going, really, at some point. And he still has my goddamn Fear 2 game, so I want to go back there and get it back. So that's another good reason. Which game do you rage the most on? League of Legends, by far. There's no contest on that one, I'll be honest. I tend to rageaholic on that. It's awful, really. Just hear some of the things I come out with is just pure horrible offensiveness. Let's see, am I going to do streams? Why did I start LP? I've covered it. How many likes are there? Of course there are. How many likes Picard says, really? You know, he's always right about this. What inspired you to become a success? Ooh. Success, that's such a cool word, I like it. Well, like I said, I didn't. I just went for it, really, and just hoped. Do I have any opinions on HD releases? I think they're great. I've got all the games that have been released on HD releases most of the time, but it's an excuse to play through them again on my HD TV. I don't argue with that. As long as it's not full price, I got no qualms. Like the Metal Gear HD collection looks cool. Oh, Legacy of Kain. I would love to LP the Legacy of Kain games. I might do Blood Omen 1 at some point. Because I actually own the original copy of that for the PC with paper map and everything. It's fantastic. And I love Kain. And you have to put on the Kain voice. Because, you know, Kain is awesome. And he has the laugh, and you can't go wrong with the laugh. And he sucks up the blood, and basically not a pussy vampire, so he's just a monster, which is fantastic. Let's see. Jedward? God no. What recording software are you? Fraps. Pepsi over Coke any day. Memorable PC game of all time. Duke 3D. Because I remember my dad showing me when I was growing up, and he was like, "Hey, check this out. You can give money to the strippers and they flash their boobs." And I was like 7. I was like, "Wow, this is the best thing ever." And I had to tell all the kids at school, and they were like, "Oh, I gotta get Duke 3D," and we all played it. It was great. Good fun. Then Duke Nukem Forever came out. Ruined my childhood. Bah. What games do I normally play outside of the games I LP? Battlefield 3 I've got, Modern Warfare 3 I've got, TF2 I've got. I play loads of stuff. Going through Skyrim at the moment. I play lots of Tales games, like my favourites. Devil May Cry, Bayonetta. I've got Death Smiles back there, which I enjoyed. Ikaruga, I'm not quite sure how you pronounce that. Xenoblade, Metro Prime Trilogy, I'm going through. Even though I've got all the others on the GameCube and such, it's very good. I love Call of Duty games, the multiplayer. I didn't buy Black Ops, but I got COD 4 and I've got Modern Warfare 3, which I seem to be enjoying. Demon Souls, Dark Souls, usual stuff, pretty much anything that goes. I can give you a list of stuff I absolutely adore, like No More Heroes and No More Heroes 2, but I'm literally going to be here all day. I'm going to have to stop this video and break it into another part, onto another day at this point, because I'll be going on forever. It'll take me 1 billion years to upload. Did I draw the penumbra graphic? No, I didn't. I whizzed it off the internet somewhere years ago. What do I look like? It's on the Twitter. Please have a look. I'll probably upload a slightly sillier picture of me soon, maybe. How many video games do I own? Oh Christ, hundreds. I've got an entire like shelf. I'll check some pictures up one day. I've got tons of PC games, tons of Xbox games, GameCube games, PS2 games, PS1 games, Super Nintendo stuff, Mega Drive stuff, all over the place. And don't get me started on my DS collection. I buy stuff and I see, ooh, looks like a bargain, I'll pick that up. So yeah. Me and my dad have been collecting since I was a kid, so we got loads. Well, let me make an LP for Skyrim now. Are you a good witch or a bad witch? I'm a Bayonetta kind of witch, so whatever kind of witch that is. Am I still going to uni? Nope, I finished uni. I got my BSc Hons in computing. So yeah, I can be obnoxious and sign my name like that after Christmas cards. Oh yeah. The Bioshot's gone out of the playlist because like I said it's not finished. There's no point keeping it there. Metro does look cool. Has LP got boring? No, not at all. I still thoroughly enjoy it. So yeah. Yeah, more about the Bioshock. Am I still building that robot? No. What drives it? Sorry, if I'm skimming a few of these, I apologise, but I have answered a few of these. Silent Hill 2? Yes, quite possibly. I would like to do that. If I was a non-horror game, what would I choose? Don't know, actually. God Hand. I'd like to do an entire LP of God Hand, because it'd be funny, I think. Scariest thing I've ever seen in a video game. Stalker probably gets that. Some of the stuff in Stalker is really scary. But Amnesia probably takes the cake. Battlefield LP, no way. Amnesia, Dark Sin, or Penumbra? Amnesia probably has the edge, just because Penumbra you could kill stuff in the first one. Penumbra as a whole is very close, though. I think they're both fantastic. What my Dark Souls hero? Oh, I should do a separate video on that one day. Let's just put it this way. My main hero is Sword and Board, heavy armor type, and it was great fun. And I loved it to bits. Lots of like big fat rolling and stuff using Havel armor, and it was good fun. Ooh, your favourite football team? American football team, in this case for me, would be the San Francisco 49ers. They're mine and my dad's team, if you like. We saw them play in London, it was fantastic, and they won. And this year they're doing really well, so yeah, go Niners. Woo! Am I still going to do Fear 3? Yes, we are. What is sexiest, the alien with his molesty tail or the predator with the stockings? Alice definitely has the sexiness going, but those legs and the predator, can't go wrong with those. What type of occupation am I in? Computing is my occupation, which is why I can fix this hunk of junk PC every time it dies. Well, it's not hunk of junk anymore, it's a super machine, it's a brand new one more or less. What do I do in my free time? Listen to music, play games, drink far too much, usual stuff really. How long is my hair? Quite long. If you've seen the old pictures, it is quite long still. Would I consider LPing Clock Tower? I've never played them, to be honest. So, I don't know. I heard they're a bit sluggish. Maybe not. More likely to do something like Undying. So, yeah. Would I rather be mauled by the inhabitants of Wonderland or Alice with the Vorpal T-Book kind of. Probably Alice. At least I could like mock her if she's doing it. What horror games will you be playing? Ooh, well, anything that comes out really. How big is your computer monitor? Don't know. It's a 1080p monitor, so 23 inches like wide, so it's quite a wide screen. Will I ever do an LP of a console game? I could, but the recording way isn't perfect and isn't very good, so I'd have to buy some more bits to do that. Maybe. Klondike Bar's gonna get here, so I don't know. Carmen Sandiego's hidden under my bed. She's been there for years. Like, occasionally I sing the theme tune at her. Let's see. How many minutes have we been going for? God Christ, we're at 31 minutes. I should probably stop this in a minute. I apologise if I've been rambling on. You're probably like, oh, this is boring, please. I am trying to answer these as fast as I can. I'm about halfway there, so I'm probably going to stop here and make a note of where I am. So, I work in a hospital. That is true, yes. I work in a hospital. It's very not creepy, but I have to be honest, I've seen a lot of stuff that will probably make horror games not creepy anymore. In some ways. You see a lot of crazy crap when you're at a hospital, I have to be honest. Let's play the new Splatterhouse. I'd love to. It'd be fantastic. But I can't record it very efficiently, so we'd see. What makes me the most British? I'd argue that Kokoschka is far more British than I am. But there you go. I'm a bit too common. He's very posh, you see. Let's see. Deadly Premonition is fantastic. I have played it. I record my voice and video through the stereo mix, or I used to. Now it just uses Windows 7 total input and records anything that goes through the sound card. Will there ever be more Shock Wrench? Like I said, if I can. Do you like the band Muse? They're alright. Not a massive fan, but they're okay. And I'll have to stop at MGS Fanatic 101's comment for now. It's about halfway. So that's 32 minutes of me answering questions. If this has all come out blank, I will commit suicide. There'll be no question about that. There'll be in the morning, there'll be a guy and I'll be like, oh my god, he killed himself with his own microphone. How did he do it? But yeah, so I'll try and cover the next ones like tomorrow or Friday. Condemned is recorded. The first set is recorded. It's almost ready to go. I think I can get it as good as I can get. There's a slight sound lag on it, which I think I'll be able to get sorted for the second set, but I can't fix any further for this set. So I might just say bollocks it and accept there's like a split, like a quarter of a second lag, like sound delay on it. Which isn't ideal. I'm not 100% happy with it, but I don't want to lose my first sort of run through and first impressions of the game, because that's the whole point of playing it blind. But I've managed to sync the audio as best I can, so we'll see. Maybe I might redo it. It depends. Anyway, thanks for watching, listening. Thanks for listening to the Helloween podcast. So yeah, I'll finish off the rest of the questions next time as much as I can. And me and Clyker are planning to do Fear 3 tomorrow as well to get that on the road again. So yeah, that's assuming that Fear 3 doesn't crap out. Piece of shit. Sucks. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for listening, guys, and I hope I've answered as many questions as I can. So till next Q&A. Bye bye.